Hello YouTube, it is Mac298. Today I'm going to do a iCloud.com beta overview. Now this will be available to the general public in fall 2011, but I have access to it now because I'm a developer. Now when you log into iCloud.com, you are greeted with 5 application icons that resemble iOS. They do function a lot like iOS. Mail is designed to look like Lion and iPad. Contacts is designed to look like Lion and iPad. Calendar is designed to look like Lion and iPad. Find My iPhone is the same from me.com, and iWork, I haven't got really a chance to play around with it because I haven't really played around with the iWork applications on my iPod Touch running iOS 5 yet. So I'm going to just give you an overview of each application except for Find My iPhone because it directs you to the ME page, which I'm not going to log into it. So first up is Mail. Now when you're greeted, it has the same look of iOS, but it doesn't have the same like fluid type thing. It's a little bit choppy in the animations. And that could just because it's a beta, but I'm guessing this will carry on to the final version just because it's not a inbound application. It is on the web. So aside from that, in order to get to the home page, as I like to call it, you just click this iCloud button. Next up is Contacts, and I'll go into that. This also does look a lot like iOS and Lion. I think the entire thing is designed to look the same as iPad and Lion, and I guess they're carrying it onto iCloud to try to get that same feel when you're on the internet or maybe on a PC. It also does look very nice, I have to admit that. Nothing really to show here. It works the same as regular contacts in Lion or on the iPad, which lots of people have. Now I did find one feature. There's something that I think they're trying to work in, like app switching, where you take 2 fingers and slide, and it does kind of bring you back to this type of stuff, but it's not working very well, so maybe they can fix that soon. So I'm just going to go back to home. Next up is Calendar, and as you can see, this does look a lot like the calendar for Lion and iOS. And you can just scroll through here and look at all the things you have. There isn't very much different, but again, it doesn't have the same fluid type interface. But it does work rather well, as you can see. It does have a little bit of animations at the bottom. And last but not least, I'm going to go into the iWork beta. As you can see, it greets you with this nice little animation of like get Keynote for iOS, and I'm not going to do that right now because I do have it on my iDevices, but I'm not going to play around with it right now with iCloud. I just figured out to iCloud.com a few hours ago, and I decided to put a video up quickly as possible. And it does carry over for each iWork application. So I'm going to go home again. One more thing. When iCloud gives you an error message, it does give you a very cute little pop-up, little cloud with a face on it and different errors. Now, I did make a little thing making fun of it, kind of. It wasn't really making fun of it, but it was, I thought it was funny. I did this. This just demonstrates how, like, the error messages here. So, anyways, that's the last thing that I wanted to show you. Now, Find My iPhone works just the same. I do have to say I do like iCloud. I never had it Mobile Me, but I definitely was wanting to get it. But now that all of this is free, I'm definitely glad that I didn't. And they've also improved greatly on it. So, this has been a Mac 298 production. Goodbye.